Hello, hello, everybody. How are we doing tonight? It's just Copperell hanging out a little while and checking in with you guys to see what is going on. Looks like Joseph Lopez made it in. Hello, Joseph. I don't know if you can see a link in the chat if you're interested in coming up at all. But hopefully, we'll get a few people that want to. It's always more fun when you have more people ready to join in. Looks like Lucky James there. I appreciate the gopher, but in this format, I don't really have that available. It's not on my standard PC. This is my work PC, so it might not work quite that way tonight. But I appreciate the thought. I will give you a freeze gopher just to try to make up for that. So, how was my day? That is an interesting question. I guess in the end, it was good. Sorry. I guess in the end, it was good. We spent a lot of time chasing issues with the system that I'm working on setting up. Um, it kind of felt like a day full of like one step forward, two steps back, maybe three steps back, and then you can make another step forward, blah, blah, blah. But, it's at the end of the day, yes, you took a few steps back, but in the end, some things that would have been bigger problems down the road got fixed. So I think I'll chalk that up as um, not really a moral victory, but a win for the sake of making tomorrow better. Had a long day. It's your birthday. Well, happy birthday to you, Lucky James. You don't look a day over 29 to me. So, hey, it looks like we've got some people starting to come in. I'm always welcome to have anybody that wants to join me up on the panel. That would be fun. Um, we can do whatever. No rules today. So happy birthday to you, James Eller, the lucky one. How many candles did we have today, Lucky James? Hmm. I turned the big. Uh-oh, we have a milestone birthday. Do we have big 4-0? Do we have 5-0? Do we have 6-0? If you're 5-0, then you've caught me. You got 2 years till you're 50. All right. So you're a couple years behind me. This is what 50 turns into. Go back. Go back, please. Hey, 59 in pennies, baby. Good to see you here. Tasman. Hey, Cali is pretty much Cali. It's everything you'd think it would be. You know what? I think I'm going to take this background off. It seems to be slowing things down a little bit unnecessarily. There we go. That's not too bad. It's pretty vanilla back there anyway. So, coin around or Tasman, anybody that's used to coming up, if you'd like to come up, you are more than welcome. The link is there. I can drop that in the chat again. Just kind of hanging out tonight because I've got nothing better to do. I saw some streams on earlier tonight. I've been working on some Boy Scout stuff. I've been answering questions and emails and all that about work that I wasn't able to look at today because I spend most of my day, at least on these projects, every once in a while, one of them comes along that I cannot have a phone or any electronic devices at. So there we go. I have to kind of play catch up every night after putting in a full day, sometimes 10-hour, 12-hour day. Then I get to play catch up. So that's all right. So if anybody wants to come up and join me and entertain the crowd, you're more than welcome. Playing your zombie game. All right. That's cool too. I'm out here where I think zombies actually come from. Will there be lasers? I wasn't planning on there being lasers. So, or are you asking coin around? It's coin around, lasers against zombies. I'd have to check and see how that works out. An 1853 dime today. Nice. That's a good grab there. I like older stuff, and 1853 dime is a nice way to do that. Yeah, Joseph, I need to go back. You know what? That will work. That will work. You'll drive right by my bank, one of my banks. There we go.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Good. Yeah, let me get rid of my copper owl. I copper owl. Oh, man. I just got home a little bit ago after bowling. Oh, it was a bad night.
Oh, no. Not so good, huh?
Yeah, I did not bowl very well. But, oh well. Still had fun.
Yeah.
I think I got offered a job I think I'm going to take.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Work some, there's a place called Amarillo Protective Services.
Okay.
And it sounded very interesting. And they'll work around my schedule. And I told them, obviously, that I did not want to work full time. Mm-hmm. I'm on Social Security. So, you'll find out when you get there.
Yeah.
You can only make a certain amount. And if you make over a certain amount, they start taking money away from you.
If
you can get it.
Be had by then.
Right. True. I think when my son's old enough to get it, I mean, he's 18.
He doesn't stand
it's not going to be there.
Nope. At least
I
don't see time to put it away in the 401ks and Roths and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, he's already started a 401k at he works at Lowe's part-time.
Okay.
And he's already started a 401k at Lowe's.
Good.
And he likes his job.
Ooh, bonus.
I trained him well. He's very polite. He's hey Chew, how you doing?
Chew.
Choo choo. Can't wait for the train to go by. But I trained him, respect your adults, be nice. And apparently they love him down there.
That's cool. Good deal.
I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
He gets to make some money, and well, it helps pay for his car insurance since
Is he working while
Basically,
he's going to school then, or
what's that?
is he
Yeah, he's going
working
to
and
college.
going to school then?
One more time.
Is he working and going to school then?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
So I mean, on the weekends he may work one day, he may work 8 hours, sometimes 9, but most
Yeah.
of the time it's like 4 or 5 hours.
Okay. Yeah. My oldest son, he's taking classes at junior college, but he also landed a job at the junior college.
Yeah, he
Uh,
applied for one there.
yeah, the sustainability group that he's working in. So I guess there's a lot of, physical labor in going around and, collecting recyclable stuff. And
Right.
it's cool because he's learning a lot. He's not turning into like save the owl, save the trees, type conservationist. He's being intelligent about it. And God, I think he's making like $18 an hour, $16 an hour, something like that. I mean,
Yeah,
not
he
not
doesn't
fairly too
get
bad.
I don't know, it's like 14.65 an hour or something.
Yeah,
But for working part-time, that's not that bad.
that's really good.
You know how much I made on the first actual real job that I got a paycheck? I
I'm
worked at
guessing it was
Shakey's
less than
Pizza.
$5 an hour.
I wish. $1.65 in
Ooh,
1974.
God, that wouldn't even buy you a third of a gallon of gas now.
I mean, but gas then was what were we paying for gas? Well, premium was expensive, man. It was like 34 cents a gallon.
Yeah, I'm out here looking
Or
at
40,
regular
43, I'm sorry,
unleaded.
43.
I'm out here looking at regular unleaded gas prices. Depending on the county you're in,
$7.
$6.35.
Yep.
It's
Even
ridiculous.
Vegas has gotten up to around 5.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
Yeah.
Or Michael Wills, I read your comment. But I've got train tracks that are about a block from my house, and it runs in between it's not really that close to the neighborhood. It runs closer to a business. So I mean, I've gotten to the point of I hardly ever even hear them anymore.
White Castle's hiring at $15 an hour. All right.
My first job, Gilbert says, my first job was $22 a week. You know what? My first paycheck that I got from Shakey's was $11 and like 23 cents or something like that. Man, I'll tell you what, I thought I was rich.
Was that your first job at Shakey's?
No, that was not my first job.
Oh, okay.
That's the first one I actually got a paycheck at. Are you White Castle? You look like you're eating a White Castle there. Oh, okay.
Cheese stick. I found a place here that called Calzone Life. So I'm trying something new today.
Yep.
Turns out that it filled me up enough to where I pretty much have dinner for tomorrow night already figured out.
It was about 4.70, yeah. I mean,
Or maybe
I'll tell
we'll
you,
call it breakfast. I don't know.
I was a paramedic in the early 80s, well, late 70s, early 80s. I worked, I don't know, about 5-6 years as a paramedic. I made $5 an hour. But I mean, stuff didn't cost you an arm and a leg like it does now.
Yeah.
But it was silver, nickel stacking. Yeah,
silver.
Have you been having a lot of problems with your stream? I have too. I mean,
it's been real unstable.
Well, I'm not losing. It's like stuff keeps freezing. Like my scope will freeze, and a camera will freeze, and then and one stream, the stream I did Sunday, my camera or my scope froze 11 times
Wow.
And I was only on for like an hour and 30, maybe an hour and 40 minutes. And it was so and I don't know, I'm thinking very seriously of shutting down my live streams for a while.
Yeah, let that kind of clear up.
Well, it's not even so much that it's what I don't know what it is. They can't figure it out. I will all of a sudden my eyes start watering, my nose starts running, and then the stuff falls back in my throat and I start coughing and coughing and
Oh
coughing.
no.
And I mean, when I went to see the doctor a couple weeks ago, he told me, he said, "Oh, it's allergies." But I mean, it's really, and it really bothers me when
I was reading Lucky James thing and just giving him the thumbs up on that. If I were 16 and into coins, I would love that. Do it.
no kidding. But it's really
Hello, puppy.
Oh, you see one of them?
No, the on the chat, somebody named Poppy, but they've got a coin and around logo. That's weird.
Oh. Hey, Lori.
Oh, we've got another one. Me, myself, and I.
I mean, I still might do like
I think I know him.
Get some pennies and maybe do a penny or nickel. Oh, look at that.
I know.
Who'd that be?
We know him.
Boy, this is like old times. But let's not do what
me on the road and you two characters on my screen. Yeah, pretty much.
Game over, man.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Will, what's up? So anyway, I was really thinking about it the last couple of days. And I mean, I can't seem it's like the more I talk, and then I start coughing and it's got to be irritating to people to listen to that. And I keep having to go, I'm sorry. But I mean, it's like, I can't stop it.
Maybe.
And
I'll have to apologize. I haven't been able to catch it. I only kind of going by what you're saying. It's been a little hectic around, and
I mean, I do have a certain amount of people
like 15 minutes before I get on, and at that point, I just haven't even had a chance to look and watch anybody else. So I've been missing it lately. So apologize for that.
Well, I mean, I was thinking about changing the time till later in the evening, but that's not going to make any difference. I mean, I can already feel it. Well,
yeah, I mean, for that,
for
it
this,
won't, yeah.
Because I mean, I could already started feeling. I can start feeling the nose is starting to get ready to drip again, and I'm going to start coughing. I know it's going to happen.
What are you writing on, Will?
Well, why don't you cry about it?
You need one.
These are the poker chips that I'm doing for the people that have donated either super chats or whatever. They get their name on the poker chips, and after I hit a certain goal, I'm giving away three prizes: a grand prize, runner-up, and then third place. And
the grand prize is a pretty nice. It's pretty
nice
prize.
I'm not sure if I'm probably going to end up doing a 5 ounce for the grand prize.
Oh, okay. So you're going to do something different. Okay.
And then the other two, I know what I'm doing for the third one, but it's the middle one that's got me a little perplexed on what I should do. So I'll probably ask for emails or suggestions on the middle prize.
Lori's asking, how many do you have now? Or how close? More like, how close are you?
I think I'm at close to 300, and the goal is 4.
But the grand prize is going to be worth around $200. I mean, I guess it's a little less than that. Well, if you're going the 5 ouncer, I mean, even that's
going to be it's going to be, I'd say anywhere between 150 and 2, somewhere in there,
depending on the price of silver.
I'm going to try and find a more awesome 5 ounce. That way, it's not just some bland 5 ounce bar. Not like just a big chunk of silver. Something that's at least looks cool. or holds a little higher premium.
Ugh.
But yeah, Silver Addiction was the last one to donate for or get poker chips. He got 20. So I got 10 more to go. I have to print. Yeah. So I think he's got the most. We got Chris, AK Silver Addiction, AK Silver Addiction, Chris, Silver Addiction, James Schultz, Spinster, Lori, 75 and Penny, Silver Addiction, Metal Dragon, Silver Addiction, Silver Addiction. So he seems to be the have the most in there. And you only need 3 poker chips to win all 3.
Yep. It's the luck of the draw.
Mm-hmm.
So did you see that the last video I put out? Let's make a foundation.
I did not. Hold on a second. Is it a short or a video?
It's a short. It's gotten almost 2,700 views. It's just
nice.
And my dog video can't even get 200. So I guess I'm gonna go out and shoot some more. I mean, it was kind of interesting seeing. I call it the pump. It has like this huge arm that comes up, and I mean it's way up there, and then it kind of drops down, and it
doesn't seem to be realistically like why have this stuff go that high just to come right back down.
And then they were blocking the whole street. It didn't make sense to me. Well, I mean, it's hard for the truck to get in there because of all the soft dirt and stuff, but I don't know. That's what they use.
If he has put in 20 at a time, 25, 25, 25, 20,
no, not necessarily.
10.
He's not a shoe-in. He's going to have more chances, but
his odds go up.
Yeah, but that he's not a shoe-in to win the first prize. I mean, he may win one of them. I mean, it's possible he could win all 3 of them. You don't know.
Yeah, because AK Grizz has got a bunch, and you've got a bunch too. You got 26. Who's got the most? Yeah, he's got the most as of right now, but
oh man, I was outside a lot. I got a little barbecue.
Get a little red.
Yeah, that's all right. Tomorrow's going to be our hottest day of the week. It's going to be 90 tomorrow.
It's been 48 here. 46 to 55 somewhere.
But starting next week is going to drop. I mean, we're going to start getting into the 40s at night. Yeah, I don't usually go outside without a hat on.
What was that, Copper?
I was just responding to the chat. I did see the auction items.
Oh, I'll reverse that now.
They look good.
Yeah, they look like opportunity to win.
Yeah,
Found a good use for this
money.
So I'm kind of letting it. Whatever. So I was talking about the stream. I'm kind of letting it out there. I may not come up Thursday.
Okay.
Because it's just. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't want to go into a stream and listen to
better before you do it again.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to go in a stream and listen to somebody that sits there and keeps coffee? I don't want to listen to it.
I didn't stream a couple weeks ago because I didn't want to hear myself, period. And I figured if I don't want to hear me, then y'all don't want to hear me.
Yep.
Let's just not do that. Let's just say the frame of mind was really pour.
Well, we're getting through the fall pretty easily.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty fast, and it seems like we get a lot of wind here, and there's a lot of dust and whatever other junk is in the air, and it
Yeah.
seems like when the wind kicks up, that's when it seems to get worse. And I don't care. I mean, I can shut all the windows, and it doesn't matter. It's still the dust still finds a way to get in the house. And I was doing
Yep.
Sunday. I was doing the $50 rolls, and I mean, I could literally smell the like the dirt and stuff coming off the rolls when I'm opening them. It's like, I don't know.
Wow.
It's just, or maybe
that's when you know it.
yeah. I mean, and that is the first time I've ever really. I mean, you always heard Will talk about that. Is I can smell the dust and stuff, and it's like I didn't understand it, but last Sunday, I know now exactly what he was talking about. But
well,
I mean, there's only going to be a few people, Millie, that will miss the live stream. To be honest with you, because I don't usually. I mean, like by the height, I might get like 12 people on the height of my deal, and I get less than 20.
Well, you got 14 people right now, so.
Well, this is your stream.
I know.
Feeling
I'm
my
sharing it
age.
with you.
Turned 48 today. Oh, man, 48. That was jeez. That was
years ago.
over 17 years ago for me. 48, I was still doing pretty good.
Are you saying what? At 48 or in 48?
He just turned 48 today.
He just turned 48 today.
No, I was talking to him. He said at 48, I was doing pretty good. At 48 or in 1948?
Wow.
We know he wasn't born in 48, but I like to make fun.
Yeah, okay.
He wasn't even a twinkle then.
Yeah, 75 pennies baby said she would miss my stream. I mean, it's not going to be a permanent thing. It's going to be. I just got to get a handle on what's going on, because it's irritating to me to be talking and then all of a sudden and it's like I got to back up and I'm sorry, and
I mean, you're not even talking about not being at your best. It's something that's like impeding the quality of the stream there and making you feel
I don't
awful
talk a lot anyway on my stream. I mean, I've gotten better at it, but
you've been doing fine.
But it just seems also too, it aggravates it even more. The more I talk, the more it. See, I can already feel it coming. But
we'll pretend it's a train. We won't even notice it.
Did you go get the jar? The little bears of honey?
Yeah, it's already gone.
Well, go get another one. Anytime your throat starts hurting, just
all the time.
Little dab of honey will really help.
Well, that's why I was always keeping something to drink next to me, because it's like the throat gets dry, and I think it's because of the dust and stuff. So I kept
the honey will help.
Tea. I didn't hear what you said.
That's where the honey helps.
Oh.
Because water, it only wets your throat for about 5 seconds, and then it'll dry out very quickly, whereas honey will stay there for a while. Because it's very sticky.
3 months. Yeah. So I don't know. I think I can do some videos. I mean, even if I do a few 2 to 5 minute videos, I can usually hold it together for that long. And obviously people like the concrete videos that I'm doing. I mean, I've had the one with the big crane dropping it. That's almost 2,700 views. I did the one with the breaking up my concrete on my driveway. Almost 2,700 views. So, and I stay back far enough so the guys that are doing the work and stuff, so I don't really get their face in there. But technically, I don't need their permission. You're in public space, and I have the right to video. I could video it without giving you
First
any
Amendment,
compensation.
sir. First Amendment.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a potential First Amendment thing brewing on our job site. We've got sheet metal demo people that they're having to go like up through several floors on this chase, removing ductwork, and I guess through the muffled walls, they're hearing some of these guys, in their colorful language, and we've been called out on that. And I'm like, you can't fire them because the 3 people that'll replace them will be doing the same thing. Hello, Darren.
Darren, there.
Gentlemen, how are y'all?
Who that would have been?
Good. Everybody say hi to
Oh,
Dimebag.
you must be talking. There must be somebody behind
the
me.
north. He's hunting me down to see if I'm going to send him his prize anytime soon.
Actually, I forgot that I won something from you. So there, you blew
Let's
it.
just keep it at that thought then.
I don't worry about much, honestly, when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
That last win off of yours is the nicest thing I own, though. So we're the one of that one.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's found a place in my book and my heart.
Very nice.
So what are y'all up to? Is it just a general BS session? Seems to be.
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm in a hotel in Livermore, California on a work assignment this week, and I kind of got my Boy Scout stuff done from halfway across the country, and it's a little too late to open up anything new job related to kill what remaining brain cells I have. So then it's a little too early to crash out for the night. So here we go.
Yeah,
Well, I had been flickering around looking for anybody who opened up alive, and then by the time I checked, there you were.
Yeah.
And remember, any time is train time.
The only one that drives you crazy is right down there. He can't stand my trains.
That train whistle is my favorite sound in the whole world. There is no way to reproduce it. If you're standing in its presence, there's no speaker system, there's no stereo, there's no recording, there's no digital, there ain't nothing that can reproduce that sound the same as if you're there, period. And that's why I love the train whistle. I like my Nathan KL5s. I like to hear them go.
No, God! No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
I live next to a train. I don't
Oh,
know.
no. He's
Darren,
gone.
He clicked on something.
Yeah. He'll probably
he'll
be back.
come back.
I just realized
There he is.
somehow this 65.
Wrong button.
I just found a 40%er still left in these rolls from the mystery hunt. I figured out whose it was, but it looks copper. I don't know how I didn't see it.
Cobber.
Yeah, it looks copper.
Well, if I got some some that when I bought them and they were they or were those the 64? They actually had like a copperish look on them, or the 68s.
Yeah.
And it's like these aren't 40%, and then I flipped them over and they're 68s, but it had like a little copper tint all around them because they were like brand new.
Cool.
Stuff.
And this is why I go through them very carefully afterward.
Yeah. Wanted to answer Lori Camarista's question, what I do. I work for an engineering company. I'm educated as an engineer, but what I do right now is I commission building systems, which it can be a brand new building, or it can be a building where they're changing out an air handler, chiller, boiler, control system, all the above. Could be electrical, and basically for the new equipment, commissioning it means that I look at the design drawings, the plans, and put it through a series of tests that verify that the operation is meeting what the design wanted and which should be in line with what the owner's expectations are. So then we turn it over to them with the keys and say, okay, here you go.
You did pretty good without really saying what you really do.
Yeah, I don't think I need to advertise every detail about it.
No.
You do here.
He does an important service that keeps you safe.
I've seen some
Sure.
fun stuff.
Especially out here.
What would you
Oh,
say?
yes. Oh, speaking of which, I do have another project that's just broken ground out there. So I'll be
Cool.
back.
Cool.
Yeah, your specific site is probably the most fun one that I go to because I can only liken it to breaking into jail to enter the place.
Because you ain't breaking out unless they let you go.
It's easier to get out than it is to get in.
Back in the day, I did sound for a Christian band that played at a jail, and so it was weird.
Yeah.
You know, once you're I don't know 5 or 6 locked doors deep, and you realize it really is on somebody else to decide if you're leaving. That's a weird feeling.
Jails are a bit unnerving. I've only had the pleasure of being in like 2 county jails on work that I was doing. And, you know, they give you advice like, you know, do not make eye contact. If somebody approaches the glass on the other side, don't acknowledge them. Don't just don't feed into what they're dealing with or attempting to do. And that's good advice.
So you're saying you've never spent the night in jail?
I've never spent a night in jail, I'm happy to say.
Oh man, I'm the odd man out.
We have a
I've spent
project
2
out
weekends
here
in
at
jail.
Chowchilla, which is a women's prison, maximum security women's prison. I never had to go to the facility to get the information I needed to be able to do my job at that time. But our project manager who was on site, he got to, and he described some of these ladies as honor students, like those that go above and beyond to earn their spot in that home for
I've spent
themselves.
2 weekends in jail, not of my own doing, but the craziest one was where there was a guy in there for murder. And he had makeup on, but only like eyeshadow and eyeliner and stuff. He had done just around his eyes, and then that was it. And I'm like, "What are you in here for?" He's like, "Murder." Like it was just chill, and I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna play my cards over here."
You got that out of your system now, or are you still feeling a little murdery?
Yeah, you feel better now. You get out all that angst off your chest.
Just asking for a friend.
How's that going for you?
It wasn't as bad as you see on TV where there's like fights that breaking out every 2 minutes. Nobody fought at all.
It took 5.
What's that?
No, I was just joking that instead of 2 minutes, it took 5 whole minutes.
Oh, I can't see for chocolate
I
ice
gotta go
cream.
check on something.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Hello, Lola. Good to see you.
Miss
We got
Lola.
freaking awesome in here. We've got Elizabeth Flood.
You attract a lot of good people. Just saying.
There's
There's only one person doing a legit search here, and that's me, myself, and I. Have you found some silver yet?
Somebody's gonna find this silver.
Oh, are you getting
Pink.
the seeded rolls stacked up?
Yep.
Oh.
Look at that. Look at this one. I like this one.
That's pretty.
Yeah, this is just one of the tubes.
Ah, gotcha.
This is
I'm trying
the
to remember what you won from me, Darren. I think it was a very nice and still had a lot of detail on it. Walking Liberty, wasn't it?
It was. Is.
All right.
It's gorge. It's one of those you can put under the scope and kind of salivate over a little bit because it had some fields on it that just look like they never banged up against anything in their lives.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny. It's funny how you like the detail, but you also love the area where there's supposed to be no detail and there isn't any.
Exactly.
Woo.
Things are the way they're supposed to be.
Good night there, Lucky James.
Yeah.
just
And hello, Elizabeth. I did see you, but I didn't want to
and
break
Lori
other people's talking.
Caminista.
Yeah.
Camarista.
Camarista. Camarista.
Camarista.
Camarista.
She's out
Camarista.
here in California.
Just say it right the first time.
Yeah, she is in Cali.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think BH Ringer sent me something a couple weeks ago. He kind of gifted me my first black rim toonie, so that was cool.
Oh, I'm glad you're getting them. I got to put together a few things. I'm behind in my mail because I the motivation factor to go and do the mail has been very difficult to come by. It just there are 3 episodes when I know I should have already had done the mail, but it's today and the mail isn't done.
Yep.
Jack Galman's got a win going out. Blockus needs to get some this, that, and the other thing. And then, who knows? But
Yeah.
I'm not good at the mail thing.
So for shipping, is it as expensive for you to ship here as it is for us to ship to Canada?
Well, it's hard to tell since it's 2 different companies do it and different monies. But for example, if I ship a box, well, let's put it this way: I shipped a box with 2 books in it. The customer said, if I'm going to get a $1 book, why don't I get a $2 book at the same time? And then there's only, well, would we save on shipping? And I said, well, we're going to go in the same box, so why not? So by the time I put those 2 in the box, it was getting close to the amount of weight that I had as a max. Thank you, Elizabeth. So there wasn't much more I could put in the box, although there was a little bit more that I was able to jam a little this, that. And I want to say it cost me 26 or 27 Canadian.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember. I think that was about right. I think it can be a little bit less expensive if it's a little lighter, but I think I went into the next category and I think it was under 30 Canadian, but not much.
Okay.
So
yeah, I think
there's
I've had
you know what you
some of
do?
those where I bundle several items and finally send them and just go ahead and concede that it's not going to be a package. It's going to, like some of those medallions that I do as giveaways, they just don't fit kind of the traditional, I can't do a cutout of a piece of cardboard and fit it in the middle and have it kind of match in size yet be flexible enough to still be a letter.
Yeah, once it gets, the bigger it gets, the harder it is to conceal clearly. But
Yeah.
I've put together the biggest thing I put in a letter was 2 matrices of 6 flips. So a total of 12 flips sandwiched together inside a card with taped edges to the card just to hold it all in.
Mm-hmm.
And then in an envelope, and then that envelope was laminated. I taped it top to bottom, side to side.
Okay.
And that made it there unscathed. It was within weight. I once I go over weight a little bit to get to the States, I'm at around $5 to send it in a
Okay.
birthday card size, which is whatever. That's fine.
Yeah. Because I think if I can keep them, like a couple coins and fairly thin, I'll do like a thank you note and get the international stamp, and I can throw another ounce on it, and be all in probably less than $3.
Honestly, I'll say that this group of people I've run into is slowly reforming me. But I started off as the cheapest Polak you ever met. I don't like, as it is. I hate to do I shy away from giveaways because I don't want the responsibility, honestly, of having to do the details of it. And my channel is not something I'm even trying to monetize, so it just doesn't matter. It's more for fun. I've always wanted to have my own radio station, and I couldn't get that, so now I have my own TV station.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what I said. So I can't be on the radio, Kim. So they waste a lot of money, and If anybody throws open I am a panel whore. It's true.
Yeah,
A
that's all right.
panel whore.
And I don't normally do this format, so it's kind of just fun to be able to do it every once in a while, especially when I'm out on the road and I don't have my normal stream laptop with me.
Hey, Perry's Custom Cards. How you doing?
Perry makes beautiful cards, does he not?
Yes,
I have
he
a
does.
Perry's card. I
I
can.
need to get him to do one.
not
I keep saying that, and I've been saying it for like a year, and I just need to go ahead and pull the trigger. He asked me complicated questions like, "What color does your wife like?" And I'm like, "Oh man, I didn't know it was going to be that way."
Now you should be able to answer that.
I got it down to about 3, I think.
Mine's easy. Blue.
Blue.
Copper, you feel like doing a giveaway?
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want to do that?
Yeah,
Is it one of the 68?
Oh, sure.
Yep. That thing is beautiful. 68 proof.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh, we do have 16 people here.
There you go.
Let me see. What can I do? We can play a number game or
Unfor-
something like that.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to send it in a flip, not in this thing, because it won't mail in this thing.
Yep.
All right.
And if you don't protect it, it's going to break anyway. But it
me
is really
see what we
nice.
can do
Right.
here.
It's got a little bit of, I don't know.
I don't do that when I can have my camera.
Okay, so we'll do a random number game.
1 through a million.
Since we have 15 people here, why don't we say like between 1 and 50?
Whatever you want to do.
Closest without going over. And I guess we'll make it easy. If we have a tie, we'll just take those people only and do a second number and break the tie. So let
there's your
me
first
put go
number.
out there.
Lori Camarista, 35.
Yep, we'll take yours, Lori. So yeah, if you're in
Lola.
the chat, if you like winning, put some numbers in.
Lola,
One number
22.
only each. By
So,
the way, only one
is it-
number.
Is it this? That. It already worked.
Will's going to try and win his own giveaway.
Nope. Just wanted to drop my link in there for those that have not checked out my channel.
I guess technically we could enter too.
Yeah, you guys can.
Yeah.
Anybody? For me, I don't care. It's your.
There we go.
Lucky number 13, huh?
That's always.
Guess
It's
what
not
Friday
because I'm a
is?
Swiftie.
Guess what Friday is? Here, let me. I'm gonna switch.
Figure
Hey,
I'll
Ashley
drop-
West Coast.
I dropped my number in.
We have a contest going on for anybody who's new. No, you're good, Lori. Your number will count. Number between 1 and 50 using a random number generator, and just one guess, please. If we have a tie, we'll break it with another round.
It's got a couple scratches here, but I mean, what are you gonna do? It's free.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Still looks beautiful.
It's 40% silver and it's a proof.
Yeah,
And it's proof that it's
proof they're
40%.
out there. I was finding proofs in like almost every box, or at least every other box there for like a month. And I'm glad I found 5 silvers last Sunday because I only had one box, but it's the Loomis. Loomis is bringing the boxes, but they're the ones with the holes in the bottom. So they're coming from the Fed. And I was on a real cold streak on those, and 5 silvers on Sunday really helped break that up and give me a little more hope.
Darren, I think you need to see this since you're bringing that out.
Yeah, well, oh yeah, this thing is This thing is pretty awesome.
There, you can't see it all that well, but that's how old it is.
34.
Nice and old.
Wow.
And it's in pretty darn good shape.
Even Tasman wasn't there. The Tasman quite then.
Yeah, I figured what the heck.
Nice.
It's got one little crease right there, but I'm not sure why, because it doesn't go all the way down. It's like something laid on it. But for the most part, it is crispy.
Lori's asking, how do you ask for a Fed box? And I'm like, well, it just kind of depends on who the provider for, the service provider for the bank is and where they get their boxes.
Yep.
I think Garda pretty much has them from the Fed.
I know the one. If you ask for like a brick of ones,
yes, you can do that.
The Feds are the only one that put those $1,000 in bills together.
All right.
They seem to always. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
godless bill also, Lola.
All of these are godless. This is the only one that's got God on it. In God we trust. And it's a repeater, 40404343.
Looks like we've got about 16 entries now. That was about how many we started the contest with. And
I don't know if Ashley got her number in.
yeah, let's give Ashley a chance to throw a number in. We're doing a quick giveaway here, Ashley. Number between 1 and 50.
These two piles here provided to me by Opus. They are 2017 and 2013 star notes, and they're a pile of 10 $1 star notes in both. So I have those put away for a rainy day. You never know when you want to go star note hunting. At least I have a place to start.
Now,
Well,
Darren,
if you're a bill collector, let me know. I'm trying to get rid of these.
Okay.
yeah, me also. I got three
All right.
consecutive $1950 $100 bills with 3 consecutive numbers that I would like to sell. Darren,
Yes.
the 2013 star notes. Look and see if you have any B series, because they made duplicate numbers in the
Yeah.
B series.
I got to be right there, right on the top.
Number 2.
Well, nope, that I haven't hit it yet. So,
Oh, you haven't hit it.
right. Here we go.
Sorry.
So just showing you it's between 1 and 50. And we're going to hit it.
And it's Lori.
35.
That, okay, let's see, 02. Oh, you know something? 02. That is a duplicate note.
John Ruck 33.
It's
Okay,
Lori.
he's closest
That was the
without
first
going
number was
over.
put in. Lori put 35.
Harry got 34.
Perry Custom Hearts had 34.
I'm almost positive it was Lori.
Lori,
Lori,
first one in
35.
had 35.
I thought I was right.
And we said we would count it. So, Lori Camarista, you are the
Let's see,
winner.
no, maybe that is. Let's see it. 00, all 0 to 1 up to 00, 25, 250,000. That's not in the series. That one is. That one is. You need to register. Oh no, that's an L series. It has to be a B series. I'm sorry.
There you go.
No, that one is not.
It says B. It
Yeah.
says K. It says B.
No, that one's too high of a number.
Oh, you're going by number 2.
Yeah, now
Sure,
that
well,
one
that's
is
your
in the
information,
series 05050168. You need to go online and register those. I actually found the duplicate note of one of my having. It's right now at PCGS being graded with the other note, and I am auctioning. Me and the other person are going to auction them on Great Collections.
I think I have 2 of those.
I've been meaning to ask you about that.
Yeah, it's not back from grading yet. PCGS has had it for 2 months.
Congratulations, Lori.
But you can look under dupe if you you can go to
Star Note lookup.
Yeah, you can go to the Star Note lookup, put in the numbers. It's only the B series 2013, and if it comes up saying that there was duplicate numbers, you need to check. There's several sites that you can register them on, and if you find the duplicate note, the lowest that a pair went was $1,050.
Mm.
That is mine, and this other guy should go more than that. Should be considerable more than that because we were in the low run series of 0.0000001 all the way to 250,000. There was only a 250,000 run on that.
Sweet.
So 500,000 bills for one of them was done in New York. And the other one they where they duplicated were in Fort Worth. It was an accident. That is a beautiful walking liberty.
Yep. I think
That
you
is a
won that
nice
one
shape.
on my 1000 stream.
Yep.
I went and saw X tonight. By the way,
How was it?
It was gory. I was over here like cringing, and I never cringe at movies, but this
Yeah, it
one,
had to
and my
be pretty
nephew
bad.
went with me. He looked away from the screen because there was part he found that was so bad he couldn't even look at it. So to me that was an amazing movie.
So you still
The
wanting to
series
play
I
a game?
can't watch is Hellraiser.
Why?
I don't know. It's something about it. I can't watch it. I can watch gory stuff, but there's something about those Hellraiser movies.
We have such sights to show you.
It's just I don't know. Hey BH, how you doing? John Ruck. Hey John, did you get your package? I'm pretty sure I saw that you got it. Did you get your package?
Well, I got one for you. I have yet to watch very much of any horror movie ever. If it's a horror movie and it's on, I just turn my eyes, I go and I watch something else. Not because of I'm scared of horror, blood, or anything else. It doesn't bother me. I can bleed all over the place if I have to. But I have no images in my mind. When I close my eyes, the things that you've seen that they've made look so real, they're not even in my head. I can't even imagine them because I didn't allow them to be placed there. And I never will.
Yeah.
I just won't watch horror. If I have to go into war and deal with horror, I will deal. But it's too real these days. They can make it too real. And I don't believe that there's no trauma from having to watch it, even when your brain knows it's not real. Because why do you jump out of your seat when you know you're going to a movie? Well, you do because you're still scared. No, not for me, bros.
You're welcome, John Ruck. My pleasure. It's going to be a while. John, it's going to be a while before I get any more because I'm gonna, unless I just maybe hunt them on the side, but I'm not going to do some streams for a while. Like, can I figure out why I keep coughing? And it's just so irritating. So until we can figure out what's going on with that, I'm gonna stop live streaming for a while. I got almost a full roll again.
Went on a bike ride the other day and streamed from my buddy's house. And when I got home, I had recorded it, and I thought I'm just going to edit this up because we got a really good pile of time watching wildlife come and steal nuts that he puts out. It was kind of fun. And then I saw all the times I coughed in this thing, and I cough strong and hard because of, so, and the result is I did a lot of editing to make it worthwhile. And I thought, maybe I should be either coughing less or editing more, because there sure was a lot to, to smooth that thing out, man. And the one thing is, where voices don't come through, coughing comes through real good and strong,
Yeah, it's amazing how that I mean, everybody is polite about it, and but to me, it's just I just don't think it makes for a good stream.
No, you're right, and it doesn't. But we're all human, and we also realize we're not trying to do television, but anything that you can do to make it a little bit better, for me, and in my belief, oh, look, there's a nice one right there. It starts with audio. If you don't have good audio, forget it. You're not going to hold anyone at any time. If you have good audio but crappy video, you got a push away. People are not going to want to watch it, especially if it's visual. I mean, if it's just something you're listening to, that's fine. I tuned into some guys carving pumpkins earlier tonight, and their stream was stroby. I told them I can't really enjoy watching you guys carve pumpkins when the video is so brutal. So I left. So you don't always need great video, but you always need great audio. And then after that, it's the group of people you want to, attract. We know when I'm on with Copper Owl, we got to keep it family friendly for the most part, 'cause that's the group. And for me, I don't know, I haven't really tried to monetize. If I wanted to monetize, I'd probably want to be more family friendly.
I try and stay that way. It's just some of the people that do the other, it to me reminds me like a shock value, and it's just like that's not me.
I don't enforce it with an iron glove, but so if a person slips up, there's nothing, nothing's gone seriously wrong. But at the same time, you wouldn't want Mr. F this, F that, this, that, and the other, controversial, Trump this, that. You're like, all right already. You ever think of starting your own channel? You could, you can do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to do it on mine. Thank you very much. Click, you're gone.
Let me suggest Rumble.
See, when I come on to his, I have to watch what buttons I press because there's a couple with S, B, A. I don't have any with the F bomb, but there's the other words. So I have to be careful what I press because, like, he might be okay with either S or A, but I know he's not. So I got to make sure that everything I press on this thing that plays has no curse words whatsoever. And I don't have a problem with it, but on my channel, like, I'll press them because I don't see them as.
Yeah, they don't bother me that much.
I feel like kids hear those words all the time.
Well, this is what I was going to say too. There's baby owls and owlettes around too. They don't need it. I mean, it's bad enough they'll hear it as many times as they will. We don't need to have to help.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The one thing I will not tolerate is
with the
F-bombs.
kids. I'm like, you hear it all the time. I'd like you to have a little bit better opinion of your dad than that.
There's a guy I used to work for at German automotive shop. And now when I worked for him, he said 14 years prior, he just stopped cursing, like smoking, just gave it up one day. I'm like, I wish I could. Unfortunately, it was easier to quit smoking. I don't know. It's just, I can't give it up. It's not that I don't want to, it's just there.
I think you said you wish you freaking could.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
On my mouse for this piece of software, you know how the mouse has the wheel, and on some mice the wheel leans to the left and to the right. Mm-hmm. If I lean my wheel, I mute mic, and if I lean my wheel the other way, it's the video. So that's where if I need and come back right now, So I'm trying to build some technology into.
Stop chasing the cat.
Presentation can go up if I can mute. And in some cases, like Fall Guys, when I'm playing Fall Guys, I'm better off to have my microphone set to where I have to push it to talk. That way I can do whatever I want and know that I'm going to like key up when it's time to talk. I like that better.
Yeah, where you're like V for voice.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Hey,
See, here's what so if you play Fall Guys, I've seen the game. I don't play those games. I play like God of War or Doom Eternal or something with their shooting and more like Satisfactory.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking.
Crafting games. I love crafting games. But I figure when I play them, I try and stream them because I figure why not get paid to play my games? Why not?
That's what Omnivox Gaming is. My other channel is. I was using it for streaming my karaoke live. That kind of got kiboshed because of reasons. So I used it for some streaming there. I did some motorcycle rides. I'm probably gonna put over there because they're not really coins, but they're enjoyable. I like to do them. Trying to figure that out. What's the best for picture? What's the best to hear me? Unfortunately, I'm riding around on a beautiful. Love that sound. I'm riding around on an open pipe, two cylinder slapper, and it's not quiet at all, which is fine. I love getting it up into the high gears, moving fast, where it's got that beautiful rumble I enjoy. And it's also got a cable actuator. It's a 1600cc motor with a cable actuated clutch. So city driving is just like my clutch hand is way stronger than it's ever been.
John, are you talking about John Jacobs?
And don't call me Shirley.
Surely you jest.
I'm assuming you're talking about John Jacobs. John Ruck. Yeah, he's one of my mods on my channel, and he's usually in every time on Mondays and Thursdays. But like I say, and I do see him around quite a lot.
I'm a couple of minutes away from the airport, so I like to buzz down there and see if I can't catch an aircraft landing or taking off. I'm a couple of minutes away from a little lake where there's ducks and a fountain and something else to do. Went to my buddy's house the other day. Actually, that's on the last video. I cut out the whole part where we replaced you know how you got the 3 lights up front, the main headlight and the two side lights, whatever they're called passing lights apparently. Well, my passing lights got done with LED lights, and they were like just to light up so you could see 2 little round circles. They weren't to throw light. So I stopped at a buddy's house and he said, "Let me fix this for you." And he installed 2 bulbs in those side lights that are every bit as bright as my main headlight. So I found myself some farmers' fields, and between the 2 fields, I hit the button, and that did light up everything. I'm telling you, if those farmers ever did get visited by aliens, they thought they might be coming back, maybe. Honey, grab my bag. They're back.
Thank you, BH. I appreciate it.
He is awesome, isn't he?
Yeah. I have some good mods on my channel. Especially since, and I still can't figure out all my commands stopped working.
What are your thoughts on brightening 40 percenters there, Darren?
Okay, 40 percenters. That could be a 64 Kennedy. Oh, no, sorry, 40 percenter. That's after 64. Well, it's only 40 percenter. They're pretty common. I mean, I know you guys have some special things to look for, but if it's a common 40 percenter, I don't think it's an issue. It doesn't have additional value over and above melt.
That's how I look at them, and I figure if they're close enough to almost BU, I'll hit them with the MS-70, but if not, I'll leave them alone. And if I happen to notice any like doubling, I won't touch them.
Yeah,
But like this one just was an extra one that I didn't use for this, and I looked at it, and if you look, it's now after some MS-70, it looks pretty damn nice.
Hey, if you're honest about it and it ends up in somebody's book, then beautiful.
Well, these I keep for myself. Once they get MS-70'd, they go in my stash that my kids will end up with, and they'll probably just take them to the bank.
See, it depends on, like, firstly, don't be, I'm going to go back to what you just said and say this. I'm a Canadian collector. I don't give a flying. If I was to get something like this that had been quote unquote MS-70s, it's going to go into my book. It's going to look awesome, and I am going to love it exactly the same. Now, I know that's not the case for a lot of other people, but when those things go out of country, they're coveted in different ways than they are by you guys. And
Definitely.
Something like that was to go to Australia. Oh, they wouldn't give a shite how you cleaned it. Just the fact that it looks so nice and whatever, it would be a coveted coin nonetheless. But again, you guys get to pick. You get to be a little more choosy. And so the things that are not as are more anathema to you at home are much less so out of country, in my opinion.
I have
All right,
something.
John. Thank you.
I just noticed the maple flag behind you. I just noticed it.
Oh,
Take
yeah.
off, eh? To the Great White North. It's a beauty. Way to go.
Well, you know what it is? I haven't heard you say really, eh?
Well, come a boot.
I've heard that.
You have to go out of your way to speak like that, especially if you're a Western Canadian. We're Washington State. We're Seattle. We're Bellingham. We're that. We're
you know-
Cascadia. That's what we are. We are Cascadia. We're Oregon. We're British Columbia. We're California. It's too
Well,
bad
we
about
did-
San Francisco, guys. That's starting to really bother me that place is going completely to pot.
Well,
I'm about 30 miles from there right now.
Well, look
Wow,
who
there's
the
a
congressperson
gleamer.
is.
Oh, holes. Well, look at it. Wow. What
They're all
year?
Canadians.
Assorted years or 1 year?
Yeah, 65, 62, 66, 60.
See,
So
66 is my birth year. So 66s and 65s are the ones I have kicking around.
So
65,
hint,
3,
66
6,
birth year.
5. This is
Hint,
probably
hint.
one of the nicest ones.
I'm trying, Darren.
I have a beautiful one in my book.
Careful where you point that thing at. I saw you in it.
Wait, where am I?
You had a boat
There you
for a
are.
nose, but there you were.
There you
Yeah.
are.
Everywhere I go, there I am.
Yep.
Yeah, these ones were my dad's, and I tried selling them, but not a lot of people like to buy them, so they just sit there. They're one of the geese.
Oh, yeah, and those are, yeah, definitely. 967, that's our 100 years. Oh, and that's the quote-unquote death dollar. And then somebody's going to say, oh, you don't call it that because it's not that, blah, blah, blah. You know what? It's commonly called the death dollar. So
The death dollar? Why is it called that?
because of the totem and what it's, some people think it represents, and other people say it doesn't represent that, it represents something else. So I see that other one down there. I'm familiar
Hold
with that
on,
one.
I'll bring up
Focus.
this next one.
Oh, yeah.
See this one's, it's kind of like, I don't know, fuzzy.
Is that the Confederation one?
Charlottetown.
Charlottetown, yeah, that's where they did our.
Now watch the difference. If I can hold it still.
Whoa,
Just
One
a
looks
little different.
very proofy. Oh, look how it sharpens right up, eh?
There.
There it is.
Very proofy.
I still have a couple of these in the bags, like in the individual wrappings.
So, what prompted you to buy a whole like so many of those, being in
No,
a different
my
country and
dad-
everything?
So when my dad passed away, he gave me me, my brother, my sister, we inherited his collection. And in that collection
That happened to me.
was all of these. And then, and more. This is, since I saw that you mentioned you're Canadian, I figured you might enjoy
shit.
seeing those.
Absolutely.
There you go, Lori.
And I have some half dollars. I have some dimes, and then as far as Canadians, but see that shell. This I accumulated, but this is all half dollars. That's all half dollars too, but it's all 40%. But I have probably, what would you guess? Close to 3,000 ounces, something like that, maybe more by now. Probably definitely more, because the 40s, 45 rolls of 40s.
I was going to say something, Elizabeth, but I figured, you'd chime in.
I should probably weigh it all up and see what I actually have. General album. Is this like a type album?
This is what do they call them? These guys, the coins. I can't
Like a
barely even
typeset?
read it now.
I've got a few of those books.
This one here is not. I don't know if it's supposed to be a typeset, for me, it was a few different things in here, sort of a little more random. So this would be the only place where I would have that. That's the other one.
Oh, Walker.
Yeah, that's one that Dad got. I didn't even realize it was there until I opened it up and looked.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard to get this under the scope, though.
Yeah, those are nice books to have. I mean, they're older. I think they're
Actually,
mid to
hang on
late
a second.
60s, if I recall correctly, but they're really solid books. They actually sell for a little bit of a premium too.
Here's one you might recognize.
Oh, yes, I do. I have that exact one in that case.
72. Yeah, this one's 72, and it's got killer toning on it. It's hard to see in the shadow.
I can see
Not only
it.
do you have train tracks near you, but you have frequent trains that come by.
Yes.
Only when I'm on stream with him.
No,
They stay away from his house until the minute my ears can hear them.
On my stream, I usually get
45.
about 5 or 6.
I just made a train part of my stream because of you.
Doot, doot.
Yep.
Remember when will be on stream and I'd go get the train sounds and start playing them.
Oh yeah.
Is that it? Nope, smaller.
If anybody remembers back, year and a half, 2 years ago, maybe even some longer than that. Some of those late nights that we did,
Oh my God. We were just rolling.
and we just got so punchy that you were literally just laughing about anything and everything.
Oh, well, that's when Will would have his camera. He had his 3D printer moving, and the whole table's like shaking, and he gets Big Boy on there, and he just looks like he's having more fun than a statue should.
Yeah, Will, if you can hear me, go get Big Boy. Darren needs to see Copper Owl.
Oh my.
He's had an attachment.
Oh,
Hold
well,
Oh, we
Yeah.
still got that?
you have to remove the attachment. The
But
first
it
time he showed me that,
Well, the attachment makes him a big boy.
Bigger.
hello.
Hey,
Hey,
been a while since I've seen you.
I need a burger. Burger, please. Come on, big boy. You know how to make me a burger.
If you had more hair and you could flip it up like that.
It's the Ace Ventura hair.
Yeah, it is.
I thought it was the Andrew Dice Clay hair.
He's got a hole in the back of his head.
Yeah, he's a piggy bank. But somebody cut him open. I don't understand why, but there's this like a knife mark.
Because it probably had money in it. It was a bank.
There we go.
I tell you, the first time he showed me Big Boy with his attachment, I almost fell off my chair. It was so funny.
It is pretty funny.
It really makes him a big boy.
Yeah, so this is where Dad loaded up this book with 64 Kennedys. Up until there, anyway.
Take your shirt off. That'd be just fine.
That'd be just
There you
fine.
go.
Those are all 64s?
This first group, yeah. There's like a page here.
Mm-hmm.
There's some pre-64s on page 1. I think there's maybe 2 other. There might be 2
Yeah,
64s
Walker,
there.
Barber. Is there a Benji? I see 2. Well, 1 Barber, a Walker. I don't see Benji at all. I only see Kennedy's.
There's a Benji somewhere.
Benji has the bell on the back, so if you see the Liberty Bell.
Yeah.
There we go.
And it has my face on
I
the coin.
I got one there. So,
At least that's what Will says.
There it is.
Yeah.
63?
He's
62.
boy,
61.
I'm blind.
61?
It's horrible to be blind.
I don't know. I'm just randomly yelling a number out.
Lori has 2 of those.
65.
Nope.
No, 63.
I was going to say 65. You better get it graded.
That's a 3.
Yeah, no joke.
I told you my
That'd
eyes
be
are
a
bad.
forgery.
Put that one on a Sigma.
Hmm.
I wonder if those would.
It's like trying to find a 1975 half. Kennedy
Yes,
half.
it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep. You can find them. They just
8,
won't say
9, 10,
75
11,
on them.
12, 13,
Yep,
14.
that's true. You find one with 75 on it.
15, 16,
Mhm.
17, 19, 20,
Now you know you've got a
23,
fake.
Is there a such thing as a 64
24.
Kennedy? Or
Hey,
Hey,
cartoon
cartoon
collecting.
collecting.
Benji, sorry.
I have 2564 Kennedys.
49 Benji. That's what, a second year Benji?
Yeah,
Yep,
48.
48 was the first year.
Is it PD or S?
My 48.
Mhm.
Um,
No, her 49.
oh,
I have a buttload of barber quarters, but I have yet to find a barber half, and I don't own a barber half.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want any quarters that have been in your butt.
Do you want to?
You load them wherever you wish.
there's another Canadian. Cartoons and collecting.
I thought you were talking about the coin. I was about to just smack you through the camera. Like, there is no way you think that's when it says United States on it.
Ignited Steaks of America. Don't know how to barbecue.
No.
Those are harder to find.
Oh, I Ned. Need to ask Big Flip about a 22 Libertad. If you, Lola, if you did rolls with him, I know sometimes he gives a 1
A
ounce,
little extra.
either a skunk ounce or something.
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Hello, Lisa. Mary Sue, good to see you.
Yeah, I was saying I have a buttload of barber quarters, and Karen was like, "Well, I guess if you want to put them up your butt."
Of all the people, the guy
just
that
said I
makes
didn't
3D
want them.
holders and
Probably a great
cans
place
and
to hide them.
tubes and all that, that's where he carries them. Now you know.
Uh-huh. That was paraphrasing.
We were talking about going to jail earlier. Now that's sort of
Yep.
Well,
that's part and parcel. Put it in the suitcase.
You've seen
I don't wanna
Pulp
know
Fiction,
what-
right?
I
No,
don't know. Want to know
You
how
haven't seen
Will's
Pulp-
dropping any
Pulp
dimes?
Fiction.
I should just say yes and save myself the embarrassment, but the answer is no. I've seen lots of scenes from it.
How about the one where he talks about the watch? Give me the watch. Hid this uncomfortable hunk of up my for 2 years.
That's cool, Lori.
Died of dysentery. Give me the watch.
Got a 35 and a 36 and a 37. I could use a 38, a 45, a 46, a 47, both of the 47s, in fact. So this book is far from finished. You know what the problem is? I'm going to tell you. This is a singular problem. I can no longer slide the plastics in these books. They are frozen, and I have tried on numerous occasions using different mechanisms. And to tell you the truth, I think that they should likely just be left as they are. I have tried, like not.
Hard copy.
I have done a small bit of damage to the books to try to move the plastics. So I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. Anyway,
Looks like Elizabeth's oldest coin is a one from the UK, 1809. That's old.
See, I have a book for Commonwealth. I have anything that's not Canadian that has the Queen on it goes in a special book.
Okay.
Have you gotten any the coins with the king, the new king?
Not yet. No, the only place I know of that has anything like that yet is the UK. I think they've got a couple already, but nothing in Canada yet.
That's true. I think the one that I
There's the
have is
Death
a
Dollar.
Britannia with the king on it.
The quote unquote 50.
I think that's
How
going to
you
be a
doing?
short run.
Uh-oh, we're getting a raid.
Yeah, it was from Tres
Green Wine.
Amigos.
Tres amigos.
American Patriot. Welcome, guys.
Well,
So long as it isn't from those three Mexican guys. I like the Tres Amigos. I don't know who those other guys are, though. I'll tell you.
Arnie C, welcome in.
Me, myself, and Irene.
Ride 395.
I'm going to go ahead and drop my link in there in case there's anybody who hasn't checked out my channel yet.
Yeah. Yeah. If you guys are wanting to drop some channel information in there like Tasman just did, check him out and then go check everybody else out. You found my channel, so feel free to drop some likes, comments, share it out. Become a subscriber. I'm about 15 away from 1,200, so be kind of
You know
fun
what?
to pass that.
I'm in
milestone.
some kind of a holding pattern just under 8. I'm going.
Yep.
800.
That happens every damn time.
So I think I was at 7-Eleven not all that long ago. I think I climbed up just a little, but I also had a little drop off when I kind of stopped doing stuff. I thought, yeah, I can see that. I got to continue to make, stuff. So
MLB, David Carlisle,
All
Bart,
kinds of
I was
names
kind
in
of
here.
stuck
Oregon
in
Stacker,
545.
Yeah.
Arnie C, Lisa Anderson, who's been here for a minute.
Cummins.
The Three Amigos. That was a
Few new
great
names.
movie.
I'd love if you guys
Yeah.
would all check the channel out. If you like
See, that's a movie I'll
subscribe,
watch.
Bumblebee tuna?
Steve Martin.
Anybody else that wants to throw exclamation me in there, we'll get their channel put out there so we can all check you out too.
Let's see what happens.
Holding pattern at 27 subs.
There you go. It works right there.
27
back.
subs. That sounds like a sandwich shop.
Peak Sky, Brad Bott, or V.
Yeah, what is it?
Hello, Oregon Stacker.
If anybody would like to see an
Not
excellent
Oregon?
check out Cartoons and Collecting. He is an incredible artist.
I've gotten a few
He
drawings
does
from
some
him.
drawings
Very good.
that are just phenomenal. If you check out some of my videos, I did a shout out for him and a video, a drawing he did for me. I still have not gotten the
Hello, Shree.
frame for it, but I'm going to get one.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Check him out. Drop your link, Cartoons. Just exclamation point me.
No
Have some
space.
people come check you out.
Yep.
I typed it in the chat earlier, but Janelle, if you're here, happy -1 birthday. She's a year more beautiful, a year younger. Happy -1 birthday. Don't they go that way for the ladies? Other
Hello, cutie pie.
Hello, cutie pie.
There you go. There's
Hello.
his link.
Hello, baby.
Make sure you publicize that, Elizabeth. I would like to check that out.
Hmm.
I wonder if I can.
Oh, there's so many videos out there with like Schwarzenegger's face on there, and then his voice doing the original line from whatever the video is. They're so hilarious.
Hello. Start talking.
Three
I know he
Stooges.
knows it, and he probably knows it, but do you know it?
No.
Actually, I'm going to guess. Is that Home Alone?
No.
No.
Uh-oh.
So I don't know what-
Listen again.
Surely you can't be serious.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I know that is.
Knew that one.
Start talking.
It's a bad day to stop sniffing glue.
Well, there's three voices, all men.
Three Amigos.
No. You know who that is. Come on, Copper.
Surely you can't be serious.
I said it without realizing
That's
that he was trying to
Leslie.
get him
How about
together.
this one?
Hey, I got an idea.
Shut up. I don't want to hear it.
I'm not sure who those two voices are either. I'm sure the first one's Leslie Nielsen.
Bit Bud, you have it right, and Big Sky, you have it correct. And
Larry,
Lola,
Curly, and Moe.
Stooges.
and Lori,
Ah,
and Arnie, and Big Sky's right. Larry, well,
There we go.
this
Larry Curly. and
hello,
those-
hello is all three, and then I have an idea. Should be Curly and Mo. Curly saying, "I have an idea," and then Mo's like, "Shut
Mo
up, we
saying,
want to hear
"Shut
about
up."
I actually haven't watched a lot of their stuff.
Shut up. I don't want to hear it.
Good stuff, though.
My brother used to watch. They used to like Saturdays. They'd have like Three Stooges marathons, and he would just sit there and watch them and watch them and watch them, and he would just laugh and laugh and laugh.
I see. My dad was like that. He would watch them and just die laughing. And I looked at this show, but then
You're right. There was another one.
And
What
then
was the name, Lori? Of the fourth one?
the wise guy.
No, the Three Stooges. There was actually four of them.
Not wise.
Larry, Curly.
Shem.
So why do they call it the Three Stooges?
Because one of them replaced the other one.
Mm-hmm.
They were having some people problems.
So it was always three guys. They just had a second actor doing Curly, right?
Yeah, Shimp.
I believe so, yeah.
But they didn't make out that he was a replacement Curly. He was a different guy, and they were good with that.
Yep.
Ah, cool. Got a few new subs tonight. I take it. Thank you much, guys.
Woo, baby.
Yeah. I actually just picked up 5 subs today. I was
Yeah,
at
sure.
545 and I was just stuck there for like 3 weeks. And I just picked up 5 subs today.
Nice.
So
Cool.
thank you.
Now 5 Stooges. Only if we add one more to the panel. Can anyone name all the Marx brothers?
Carl.
There's
Groucho.
Chico. Zeppo.
I don't even know who they are. Oh,
The Marx Brothers?
yep. I've heard of the name Marx Brothers, but I don't know any of them.
Well, you're still kind of a baby.
Hey, that's some
I
good
love it.
finger work there. Ooh.
That's somebody that's got too much time on their hands.
What are you talking about?
Your prison game.
Prison Game? No, I just saw it on a TV show, and I've always wanted to do it, but I'm not very fast at it. I can do it, but I'm not very fast. I want to be like,
That's how it works. Start where you are.
You know, when I watch the poker tournaments and stuff, those guys that sit there and shuffle their chips, it drives me absolutely
oh, or they're like
crazy.
one-handed.
Yep, drives me nuts when they do that. I just
Why?
want to reach in there and slap them.
Why does it bother you?
I don't know.
They do it because it bothers people. That's part of the deal.
Let me ask you, can you do it?
Yeah, I can. I'm just not
You can
very
break them
fast at
together?
it.
Yeah.
One-handed?
Yes,
Perfectly?
I'm just not great at it.
Oh,
I never
not
got
good
good at like all the little flip tricks and all that. I could take the one off the front and throw it onto the back in one quick move, but I could never do like the knuckle thing. And yeah,
I can do it with a pin, like he's doing,
can't do that.
but I can't do it with a coin. I don't know. They're meat sausages.
Hello, Annette Essman.
Depends on the pen, really.
I was just doing that earlier with one of my pins. Oh, there's Darren out riding the bike.
Yeah, wait till I get to the dark where there's no other cars, and then I'll show you these ridiculous lights.
What do you ride?
It's a Yamaha V Star 1700 or 1600, pardon me.
I had a 650, a V Star 650. It was great, comfortable. It just didn't have any power after 55. Like it'll get up to 80 and 90, but that's it.
Okay, there it is. Now I got the extra lights on.
I had a V Star 1100 touring.
Nice.
It
Everybody's
was pretty
V-Star
decent
riders.
for a longer ride, but again, it didn't really have any guts.
Like the Aspen Cades and whatever.
Well, my first bike was a 650 4-cylinder Suzuki. Then I started riding Goldwings. My first Goldwing was the Interstate. That was a earlier 80s, and then I got a later one, and then
Marshall Bill.
I got rid of that, and then I got this. Now I wanted this because it's a big V twin, and I never owned a V twin before, so I wanted to see what it was like to own and ride a V twin. I don't want to buy a Harley. I don't want a Harley. I've never been interested in having a Harley. I think this is as close to the Harley experience as I need to get.
Oh, righty then.
Well, the problem with Harleys are if you don't know how to work on a bike, they cost you a fortune anyway.
Any addition, any extra part is at least $100.
So here's Between Two Farms. Oh my God.
Wow.
That's ridiculous when you're out there. It's just ridiculous. If I turn on my high beams, I get two little wings on the far right and left that light up as well. I was flicking them on and off. You can barely tell. But yeah, it's ridiculous. You could never use them on the highway. You'd just be killing people. But if there's nobody else there, well, yeah, for wild animals, you can't beat this. This is either that or infrared, so you're looking for body heat.
There's a road that goes down. It's a straight shot all the way from Ohio into Pennsylvania, 422 East. I took my Vulcan 750 on that road to see. I was going out to meet up with an old lady friend of mine, and I didn't realize how long that road was. And it's kind of like what you're driving on there. It just goes, and it's flat. And I put it all the way down. If the bike would only do $110, but it was just forever road. And
see, here's my regular headlights. There's my high beams. Regular headlights. There's a cul-de-sac up here I turn around in, but I also rolled over some sort of stupid little pine cone with my front wheel. Kind of threw me a little bit. Wasn't really expecting it, but all went well. I had to put my foot down. Oh, lightning. Jesus.
I hope nobody was sleeping in that house.
Well, I can't help that. They'll just think the police rolled down the, because it's
The eye of the
ridiculous.
helicopter.
It is ridiculous.
When I lived in Vegas, that I saw those over our neighborhood, and I lived in a nice neighborhood, but every night it was the helicopter above shining lights through the neighborhoods.
If there was anything that was disturbing about this, is probably me chuckling like a child every time I turn these things on and realize that maybe I made a mistake. I actually rode around without ever using them for the first little while because they were installed with a tiny little switch that's underneath my seat and I have to reach underneath the seat to deploy them. I guess they were added on. See, right there, I rolled over some kind of stupid pine cone. So I stood the bike up, gathered my poop back in a group, and off we went. And I'm got open straight Vance and Hines pipes, so I'm just idling along here. I'm in first gear, and then I get it into second, and I just let the torque of the motor pull me along. I don't want to. I mean, the lights are bad enough, but I'm not going to roar by people's houses. I had to get somewhere where I could deploy the lights, though.
Unlike me, myself, and I down there.
What about
Well,
me?
He says he doesn't like to really crank the bike up when he goes by. It's really loud. And I said, unlike me, myself, and I down there.
Oh, I crank my engine on my car everywhere I go. He's talking about this.
I haven't been watching, but we've got 43 likes, guys.
Cool.
It's a 2012 Camaro SS Stage 2 cam, 496 horsepower to the wheels, 459 torque to the wheels. It is not enough. I need more power. I want 750 to the wheels.
I had one of my customers that I delivered to that had a Corvette engine in his garage that he had on a van, and he had built that thing up to where
just kind of
it had
idling along.
1,000 horsepower. He started it in his garage, and it scared me when he started that thing. I was like, "Oh my god, the torque that thing must have."
Hey,
Whoa, I didn't care about
There's an interesting thing I read about. There's a valve in the motor that relieves the compression when you're starting the motor,
Yep,
or the starter wouldn't be able to crank the motor over and get the thing started.
Yep. A lot of engines have those now.
Somebody's echoing me.
Oh,
I think he's got
it's
his
got to be me. Let me fix that.
YouTube on or something. And
Let me fix.
isn't that really fun? Just doing that, just out of nowhere, just do.
Yep, I enjoy it quite a bit.
That's why I love my crotch rocket, because I could take it and lean it real low.
Well, I lean this one low enough that
You hit
me and
tank.
the ground become one. Yeah, afraid so. On more than one occasion.
Speaking of compression, it's one thing my car's engine does not have right now.
Mm.
That's not good.
Equinox.
Yep.
Trade it in,
The
get rid of it.
Let's see, a week ago or 2 weeks ago on Friday, after 5 months of looking for a car for my wife to use, we gave our van to our second oldest son, who got his driver's license that same day. We inked the papers for getting her a Volkswagen Passat, and 5 hours later, my engine died.
Cars know. Cars know when you have extra money. Cars know when you're double dating. Cars know.
I think mine
You
was
have-
jealous.
Do you have the EcoTech engine in that thing?
I believe it does.
Yeah, those are notorious for throwing timing chains. The tensioner
That's what it was.
pressure, and the timing chain just and then boom. So just trash the car, get rid of it, trade it in. Don't even bother. You waste way too much money trying to fix it. Those engines are nightmares. They're not worth it. Just trade it in. Stay away from the EcoTech as far as you can.
Because I was seriously thinking about finding a salvage motor and putting new life in this thing.
No, get rid of it, because you're just going to have the same problem happen again and again and again. That's why look up the reviews on it, and all the mechanic. Go to any mechanic; he'll tell you the same thing. Don't touch those cars with a 10-foot pole.
Unless of course
Money.
the person just wants to make
Here's
money.
the kicker, though. I just committed to paying for another car.
Drive that car. Borrow that car.
I
would have, had you told me you were looking into a Passat, I would have told you to stay the hell away from those too. They fall apart fast. But I didn't get a chance to tell you that.
Your car keeps throwing fits at
So
each
good
other.
luck.
So I don't
I'm
forget.
convinced there's like 2 cars worth getting out there, and because everybody tells me don't get this, don't get that.
I would have recommended you a Jetta or an Audi A4, whether it be auto. I'd say stay away from auto just because I hate automatics. But Audi are very reliable. The A4s, S4s, the Quattro are great for winter. If you guys, where are you at? You're in Kansas, right? You get a lot of snow or just mediocre?
Enough to be an annoyance.
6 inches or more?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Quattro is all-wheel drive, so they do really good in the snow.
Yeah.
Anything front-wheel drive, as far as Chevy or Mazda, I wouldn't recommend a Ford to my worst enemy, only because they're like repairing them, bolts break left and right, and that's just annoying as hell.
Yeah.
By the
My,
way, Darren,
my Equinox was actually all-wheel drive, so that was one thing that I did like.
The CRV is all-wheel drive.
If
But
it's
it
a
does
newer
help during the snow.
CRV like he's got, I would recommend that. An older one, no. Not unless the drive shaft carrier bearing assembly has been replaced. Because if those things go, then they're quite pain in the butt and expensive. What is this I'm looking at? What year?
I think it's a 45.
So when you sent, I'm
Send
just,
that, did I?
no, not you.
It's 48.
Coverall.
I don't think so. If that's a 45, that's not for me. I only have 44s. In
I can't
No,
remember.
I believe I sent that one to him as a prize on my 1000 stream.
1940.
I think I got that one from Jim Cantor or somebody.
43.
hold
By
on.
the way, Darren, you had a request. Someone said show your pussycat.
Easy as said as done. So let me break out the mobile cam.
There it is.
That's got detail.
I won't be able to hear you because
any further.
I'm going to end up taking off my headphones, but it'll be worth it because I'll do it for you.
I can't remember who. Somebody, I saw it in the chat. Somebody requested it.
Yeah.
I'd have to go back to see who it was.
Well, fortunately, I get to work from home quite a bit when I'm not on the road. If I'm on the road, don't really need the car. When I'm working from home as much, I can kind of split time for now until we figure out what to do. But yeah, having 2 car payments is really not much of an option. So I just need it to get me further down the road, and then we'll do something with it again at some point. Not my first choice. I mean, breaking down wasn't really in the plan.
I have a young cat that looks very similar to that. One that was underneath my car when I pulled into this convenience store. I didn't know it was under my car. I kept hearing this meow, and so I'd get out of my car, and I'm like looking around, and this thing came out from under my car, and well, he lives here now.
Pretty
Does
cat.
that cat have a stub tail?
Did you lose your tail, buddy?
He's like, this box is warm.
If that was a 64K modem, that would be so funny to watch that thing pop up when it goes. The funny thing is, those of us that use those, that we knew exactly what all that meant.
You ever use a 28 baud modem? 2800 baud?
Oh yeah, at one point.
That one, it was even ringing slower.
Yes. The The poor kitty lost its
Yep.
tail.
I used to collect remote data using those modems.
My dad had a Commodore 64 that he would get on the BBS.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like, check this out. I'm like, are you talking to somebody? He's like, yeah, my friend over in so-and-so city. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Bye. I was like, does it do games? No. Bye. If it does no games.
I like your dude there, Darren.
Oh, without pissing her off. It's good. It's not always so nice.
That was me. Sorry.
Who did your graphic there, Darren?
Twisted? What was his name? Twisted? Damn.
Oh,
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
no, not really.
Well, it was like
Twisted something.
yeah, he does a lot of really strange stuff and gaming stuff, and
Okay.
it was just one day. It was like make a small donation, and I'm going to put together the thing for you. And I'm like not an artist. I'm like that's like a steal for art. Like I cannot make the art, so here's a couple of bucks. Make me anything. He made me like that. He made me 2 of them. Actually, he made me more than 2. No, this one is not from him. This one is from a guy that we don't use anymore. Somebody who's out of the community. What the hell is his name now? Not really important because nobody uses him anymore. He fell out of favor. I'll remember one day, but it's not kind to say nice, mean things about people who aren't here. So suffice to say, it was to the point where nobody was using him anymore, and he never did nothing bad to me. But whatever. Yeah, but Twisted Sister, Twisted Gaming, Twisted. I know Twisted. That's all I know. I'm terrible.
Twisted.
Lori, we always leave food out by our door to feed the strays that are running around this. For some reason, our neighborhood has become a dumping ground for stray animals.
It's my mom. I made this.
Fall Guys Live.
Yeah, when I play, that's my character in Fall Guys. I always play Spock. Oh, and I'll tell you why I like this over the other games. I actually have no interest in taking up arms. I just want to run around like a stupid little thing, fall off things, jump on things. It's actually quite an enjoyable stupidity game that I quite love. So it's because it's cartoony and stupid and not real and not trying to be real and not dragging me into anything that I'm not interested in being in. That's why I love Fall Guys. And I love it. Like it's the only game that I play, and I don't play very many games. So when I do play, I play Fall Guys.
No Qbert.
Nope. Back in the day, I played Doom.
Cured.
Stuff like that.
Doom, like the old Doom.
Yeah, Doom 1. Doom.
Oh yeah, Doom.
I ran out and spent the $70 on the cartridge and played my heart through that.
Doom 2.
I did all the Mario. I played Mario World and I did Mario Kart and all that. But I think I played. Oh.
Have you seen the new Doom games?
No.
Oh, they're ridiculous.
No, they're not. You get out of here with that. You're fired, sir.
The other game that's actually in my computer is.
That can mean good. They're beyond my abilities now.
How dare you?
You remember Battlefield 1942?
Yes.
That's in my computer now. I love getting in the plane and just flying it around.
Right.
I dive bomb the boats and I jump out of the plane and parachute onto the boat and then take the boat and float it around to somewhere and then go get a plane and fly it over to the boat and try to land it on the boat, try to take off, just to fly around.
We had Doom 2 networked.
Oh, and Quake.
To 4 computers in our college auto controls laboratory. Oh my God, we killed so many hours on that.
ID, that's a good game. Doom Eternal.
That stupid train.
You're the only one that thinks it's stupid. Everybody else likes it.
Burn in the fiery depths of train HE double hockey sticks.
Yeah, unfortunately, it'll be in the middle of a town called Lac-Magandig. It'll burn to the ground. It'll be an oil train.
I don't know why this is.
Yeah, I like trains,
Ooh,
and I'm liking them more and more.
If your girlfriend says she likes trains, that might not be good. I'm just saying. You have to look it up on the internet.
this is all new to me. All this stuff.
No?
There's a BFG
What kind of a video card do you run in your machine?
6800.
That's
Yeah,
Radeon. No, that's your.
it's AMD. It's an RX 6800.
I built a AMD machine. I got a Ryzen machine, but I've got a hand-me-down 1060 from my son, which is great for Fall Guys.
So there's
That
the
smoke.
icon of sin. So I've already beat the game, the normal game, but then there's the upgrades or the add-ons. So that's like the storyline continues. So there's
Is this a different computer than you're using to talk to us on?
no same computer.
And you could share the screen. You could just hit
Oh,
screen
I
share.
could. Yeah, I'm sorry. Here.
Yeah, 'cause it's not that easy to see.
Well, I gotta wait till this is done. What happened?
You click it on your screen there. Oh, you got your mouse locked in there.
Inspired by sentient weaponry and refined by their divine intellect, its destructive potential.
This is the Resistance Network, in what will hopefully be our final broadcast. To all the people of Earth, to anyone listening, the demonic horde has been defeated. The beast, identified by ARC scientists as the icon of sin, was destroyed earlier today.
I forgot what the heck I'm using.
I am not destroyed. I am here in your computer right now, and I am the icon of sin. You are screwed. Just saying.
Oh, here you go.
Hell can conjure. All the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them. Only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
This is one of the best intros to any game ever.
Right, Lori?
Shh, Lori.
We must pray now. Pray that he is watching.
Please, anyone, if you can hear me, if you're out there.
Attempting to acquire the Hell Priest signal.
Twisted Tips is correct. Thank you.
60% of our planet has been consumed by the invaders.
Elizabeth, I live in BC too.
We have the Hell Priest signal locked in. The target is marked, but the signal will not hold for long.
For it is he that they fear, not man. For his armies, they fear the mark of the beast.
Minutes later, you get the point.
The eye candy's worth watching once. He's got a bug assault.
That would be funny. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, I hate to do this, but I am like white.
Wait.
Yeah,
I'm getting pretty
I'm
close
ready
to
to
having to
pass
shut
out.
it down because I got a 5 o'clock wake up where I'm at. So
That's early. Oh, that's not good. I don't want that. Woe to you, O earth and sea, for the devil sends the beast with wrath, because he knows the time is short. Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number 69.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna head out of here. I is tired.
all right.
Been a pleasure.
It was nice meeting you, Darren.
Catch you later, Tasman. Thanks for
Yep,
coming
you
up.
have a good one. Will, I'll talk to you later. And
Before you
Good luck,
drop
have
off,
more-
just in case some of you are interested in microphones, there's a, I guess it's, what is it, stupid, like Amazon Black Friday thing? There's a microphone called the Revelator, the Presonus Revelator Condenser. And I've known it to be about $99. And I think they're on sale for around 60, 70, something like that right now. That feature that I just used, that's part of it. I have a Revelator box that I can plug any mic into, but this is a mic with all the features that my box has. And I'm surprised it's so cheap. It's called the Revelator Condenser. Presonus Revelator Condenser. And I think they're around 69, 65, something like that. And actually, I think it's worthwhile. So I mentioned it because I think they're on sale or whatever. If you're wondering, some people wonder how I do the voices and that. It's all built into the system.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Looks like Lola dropped it in there. Personas Revelator.
Do I sound any different?
Oh,
There are a few different Revelators, and the cheap one with the built-in with the microphone, the cheapest one is the condenser. There's also one called the Dynamic, which is a little bit more expensive, and then there's where you buy the box and plug in whatever mic you want, which is what I do.
Hello?
Have a good one.
take the trains with you, dude. Looks like SkyQuest is about to jump out of here. Good night, SkyQuest.
Hi, SkyQuest.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I sound any different?
No.
No.
You son of a...
Gusanova.
You
Hold on.
son of a.
Biscuit eater.
Son of a. What did
Son of a goat.
Craig Ferguson used to do? I used to like his show so much.
Hello? I don't sound any different?
Nope.
Hold on. Maybe I got the wrong... I do.
How about now?
Oh yeah, completely
You
different.
sound like you want to play a game.
Do you want to play a game? Hmm?
Okay.
There you go.
You know what we haven't heard in a long time is from Yoda.
Me when I talk with a tune.
I like that. Yeah, I'm in there too. Do the right captcha. Not that one. Not that one. That one.
Mr. Marmello, Bold Lion made it in. Hello, Bold Lion.
Bold lion.
Bold lion.
He's a bold one.
Bold.
He's a lion.
He's very rarely lying. Rarely.
Lori Camarista.
So that's my little on-screen soundboard, and it's got my all the levels. It's actually got 3 mixing boards.
Wow.
your main, your stream A, and your stream B, and they can all be completely different and separate from one another. And you can monitor whichever one you want. And I have my voice thing right here. But more important than that, it's got a high pass filter, a gate, an EQ, a compressor, a limiter, and other things. It's really quite complete for the less than $70 I'm pretty sure they're selling that thing for, and that's why I mention it. It will come with this software that I've got on screen here. It's just, and it comes with a microphone. So if you don't have any kind of a good microphone, I think it'd be worth it. I'm quite happy with mine. It's a little bit fidgety, but a lot of this technology is. I like it. I like it a lot.
Well, they're making a run at 50 likes. I think these people want prizes.
It's good to want things, I always say. I guess this is sort of covering that. I guess I'll put that out of there. You still can't see it. That's okay. Yes.
There's a game called Power Wash
Well, I am
Simulator.
Let's see, what is 40?
Power Wash Simulator?
Yeah, basically.
Got it. It's what 130 where you're at? Will?
140. It's cancel.
What do you mean, Elizabeth? You can do a lot of different voices, can you? What sort? Why, we should have you up here to do some voices for us. I'd love to hear your voices.
I just realized if I keep my head in front of that light behind me, it's like, oh.
Suddenly you got an idea.
Just gotta clean this up, you know, it's looking kind of.
Can you upgrade your pressure washer to a hot seat?
I guess you get paid the more you clean.
I'm waiting for the girl in the bathrobe to come out with the lemonade. Is that SpongeBob's place?
Yep.
Hey,
It's quite dirty. He hasn't been cleaning it for a while. Oh, I rotate. Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah, now it looks like a pineapple under the sea. Who lives in a pine? Can't go any lower. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants.
I can see how this could be addicting.
You couldn't get the kid to actually pressure wash the driveway, but this they'll do.
Yeah.
It's done.
I have this older Dodge Caravan that is sort of around for when we got to move the things that move in a van, and I decided I would take it to the spray wash there and wash it because some of the areas had become, you know, that mold that like gets on the south side of things, you know, and it's just like you don't see it on one side, then you look on the other and you're like, oh, okay. Well, I kind of blew all that stuff off. It actually brought it back to life. It looks like I want to take care of it again almost. I got some sort of a coolant leak somewhere, though.
Do you guys get mold on the south side of things, huh?
Or north or whatever, you know what I mean.
North. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I was like,
no,
oh,
just me.
I wonder what the magic barrier is.
But you know, you got that plastic molding that runs down the side, right at the top where there's that little gap where the joins the body. There's like a green goo that's getting in there, and then like around the back door, The back door you couldn't when you open it, you have to hold it open because the struts were shot. So I went and got myself new struts, and now I had to warn everybody, like, when you open this thing, it's going to try to decapitate you. So stand back. But then I noticed the whole cavity around the door, all that channel work that goes around that big back door was all full of that same green mossy. So I took it to the sprayer and I just opened the door and just sprayed away.
There you go.
Okay. Spray it all out of there.
Good to see you, Big Flip. Welcome in.
Hey,
We're just
Big
kind of
Flip.
chatting tonight. Nothing really coin related. We're just whatever comes up, we're talking about it.
You could come up. We'll talk about you otherwise.
Yeah.
I mean, we could be talking with you. That's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, look, something magic happened there. It flashed white.
Flash of light before my eyes.
Ooh.
Oh.
Does that mean it's clean, or does that mean
Yeah, it means that section is done.
Oh. Made me feel like kicking in that panel and getting inside, looting the place. Is that wrong? Is that wrong? Ink. Knew it was coming. Yeah, Powerball. Someone's got to bring that thing home.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck to all y'all that have a ticket.
I heard a cat. Was that your cat?
My cat makes no noise. Virtually no. Actually, her number one noise is hissing. That's what she does.
I heard him. Maybe it's Gary, the snail.
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe you sprayed him with high pressure water and he didn't like it.
My cat's name is Noname.
No name, no name.
Exactly.
Yep.
I found it in the backyard.
Yeah. I told my daughter we were going to name her dog D-O-G.
I have a dog named D-O-G. It's D-I-O-G-I, and she's my 20-year dog, and that's exactly her name, D-O-G. And I got her shortly after Ronnie James Dio passed, so I used that all together. Instead of D-O-G, it's D-I-O-G-I, but obviously it's D-O-G.
Yep.
So do you want to know the funny thing about what I'm doing right now?
Sure.
I'm underwater. I'm supposed to be at the bottom of the sea.
How did they get barnacles off of boats?
Scrape them off.
That's what you should be doing. Get your scraper out. It'd be like an underwater dentist scraping things the way dentists do. I'm going to turn on that background sound eliminator thing we've got now. I found that does kind of work. I knew that was coming.
It's kind of a mesmerizing.
All right, you get the pineapple clean, and then we got to go.
What's that?
I said you get the pineapple clean, then we got to go.
Yep.
I gotta call tonight. I got an early wake up. Oh my God! So does it keep getting dirty on the other side that you're not on?
It's a bad neighborhood.
Yeah. Some people's kids.
I mean, does SpongeBob come out and thank you when you're done?
I don't know.
It seems appropriate.
You're seeing this for the first time, just like I am. I bought the game and I was like, well, I'll play it whenever I get really bored. But now that I've turned it on, I might be up here. I might be on all night.
They'll give you Fall Guys for free.
The Fall Guys?
Yeah. That's another reason I play it. I didn't have to buy it. It's for free. Free play. Of course, they'll incentivize you to give them money one way or another.
Oh, yeah, what a pay-to-play kind of thing. Pay to win, whatever.
No, I don't know if it's pay to win. It's more like pay to look a certain way because all the beans, they don't get additional attributes for getting like whatever it is that you look like. You're not better at jumping or anything like that. All the beans are still the same. Your phone re-blocked. David Carlisle says my phone rebooted.
Speaking of boots, I gotta do something here.
Yeah, aquariums can kind of get like that. I think I'm going to start reading the story again. I was starting at one point and somebody discouraged me, and I think that was wrong. I think I should have just continued, but I think I'm going to start reading one of my favorite stories out loud again.
What stories?
Well, I've always enjoyed Isaac Asimov, and he's written quite a few science fiction short stories. So I'm going to start with them since I have the book, and Asimov's gold. I don't care, if you don't like him. You're wrong. Simple.
Yeah, we're allowed to be wrong.
It's some people, buy the star. I don't know. They sell a lot of them.
Yep.
The Daily Mirror. I love Asimov's science fiction writing, so he's my favorite author by far.
Cool.
Do the leaves flash when they're clean? Oh, you got to get in there.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to get that? I don't know if there's a way to swim. I haven't tried that yet, but
you might only unlock that once you've done, what you can get at.
I'm just surprised I can walk up here.
Mr. Marmello, sending the love.
He's been a member for 4 months. Thank you, Mr. Marmello. I'm big internationally. I think I'm big with all the same people that everybody else is big with internationally.
I'm just physically big in Japan.
Yeah, I get that feeling too.
Well, I tell you, I don't these days like to walk too far, but I really do like riding around on that bike. That's no trouble.
Look like you're having fun.
Yeah, seems sitting and twisting the throttle is still well within my means for now.
It does smell like something's burning in here.
You're thinking too hard.
Maybe William's nearby.
I try to make more use of our air fryer. It can do some really nice work on certain things. It's the key way to reheat a pizza. Man, I love what the air fryer does to a reheated pizza.
What are the likes now? Let me pull that up and check. Looks like we're holding steady at 47 likes. 48. I see 47. I did my first game stream a couple weeks ago. I got done looking at my videos that one night and decided, hey, I just got it's kind of geeky. It's a little space simulator. You build your own rocket and try to accomplish certain missions by staging and orbiting and landing on different planets and stuff. For the first time ever, I landed on the moon and returned safely. That was fun.
Yeah, that's what I get out of the Battlefield 1942. All I want to do is, take off, fly somewhere, and land without destroying the plane, ideally. Speaking of the plane, this is the airport on the right. I thought to myself, since this road is absolutely adjacent to the airport, that I also probably shouldn't turn on the bright lights, just in case. I don't want to throw anybody off their game when it comes to landing a plane.
I do love to build.
Dang it. Stay up on the dang board.
I blame all the Legos I had as a kid. I like to build. You got to land inside and clean that too. Holy crow!
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Like they're ready to drill it.
Yeah, it does reminisce a laser, does it not?
We'll see you later, Bart. Cubans? Cubans? I don't know. We'll see you later, Bart. And Stout Live. Good morning.
Don't push yourself too hard. Morning comes too early.
I'm just assuming everybody but us on the West Coast is now morning or very close to it.
I wonder if my kitty is interested in a treaty. You want a treaty? Come on. Now come get some treaty.
That looks like you're taking off layers.
Oof. There we go. The high pressure babies.
Barnacles off.
Come on up. Time for treaties. Come on.
I don't know what this purple crap is, but I didn't realize it was there before.
Come on, jump up. There you go. Nobody can see you like that. Nobody can see you like that. Nobody can see you.
Hello, kitty.
My big, big kid. No, I love so much.
She likes it.
It's smelly. It's smelly food. Nice smelly.
Oh, 3 more minutes, guys, and we're going to call it. It'll be straight up 11 o'clock here.
Why can't I back this? Get me in there. Stupid thing.
Ken Stout, does Indiana do daylight savings time? Because I didn't think you were that far east. Yeah, I am tonight, Ken. I'm on a job assignment out in California. Otherwise, it would be pushing 1 a.m. I might still be on this, but it would be much more to my detriment.
That's all. One quick tube of treaties.
Oh, I didn't make it. Oh, what do I do here? F?
What are you doing?
A ladder. Oh, okay.
Doesn't get me up there. That's stupid. It's not getting me all the way to the top.
All right. Oh.
I dropped it. Apparently, I can't run with the ladder.
Oh. I could almost sense what you were about to do.
I'm trying to send it, you know? Yes! Take that. You're taking all the soap and the grime and the gook and the grunk.
Well, you know it's all washing down onto the side that you already got cleaned.
Any good car washer knows you start from the top, you work your way down.
There you go.
Oh, it's not playing. Oh, it is. Oh, I'm by the side of the road for some dumb reason. There we go.
How do I do this?
Oh, okay. I didn't realize you had a bunch of family out here rolling.
Quite a few new names out there. If you are not subbed to me, please do. I'm in a little rut, sort of keeping me from getting to 800. So I'd quite appreciate you stopping by and maybe giving me a little click and a try. And if not, that's fine. Some other time. But if you comes to mind, now's a good time.
It won't even cost you a dime.
Lori Camarista. Hi, dear. There's my Lola. La 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 la. Oh, la.
La 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 la.
Oh, he got up in there. I didn't watch how he did it, but he's up there. He's in there.
Yeah.
Well, I realize now he's been there for a while. You built yourself a scaffold, I'm sure, but I now realize that I've been watching you in there for some time. I just didn't realize. Now I have. Oh, and they do flash once you clean them both sides. What do you know?
Very specific.
We used to make midnight trips to Stanley Park. And Stanley Park in Vancouver is basically as far west as you can go. And the ocean is like right there. But there's also a seawall that went all the way around Stanley Park. It was, I want to say it was something like 5 miles long. But we would go at any hour of the day or night because we would go with a car full. We'd be like 7 or 8 teenagers, ranging from 16 to 19 or so. And if there was anybody that was going to, be a problem, they'd have to, be a big problem because there were quite a few of us. So we didn't care what time of day or night we went, but we would walk that seawall all the way around the park.
Cool.
Yeah, it was quite enjoyable. I'm not sure that's something you could do today or would want to. But midnight trips to the ocean is what Lola used to do. That's kind of like what we do. there was a draw to be there at around 9 o'clock because there was this cannon and had this big cage around it. But it was, I don't know how it worked. I don't know if they came and loaded it every day or if there was some kind of automation. But at 9 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock cannon would go off and it would signal 9 o'clock. Just boom, really loud, like a cannon with a blank round in it. Pretty cool. Not something they do these days either, I'm pretty sure, which is unfortunate. Just another thing nobody does.
Well, guys, I got to button it up. I have to get some sleep. I got a very busy day tomorrow, probably a long day. So we'll probably catch people on Coin Around. And Will, when are you on next? Hey, take a break from cleaning. When are you on next?
Tomorrow at 9, I'll be doing the cedar roll hunt.
Okay.
These are ready to mix. And then I've got, after that, I've got a seeded roll battle coming up here on the 21st with Lori and Michael Hernandez.
Okay.
And this is the $5 hunt. We got Hunting Southwest, AK Grizz, Chip Warner, Silver Addiction, Lori, and 75 has rolls in this hunt. And I assume that pretty soon this will start kicking back off once the weather starts turning and people are stuck inside a little more. Over the summer, it kind of died down, but
could be. Yeah, I've seen that too.
I hope so. That'll be fun. Be able to do it during the winter.
Yep.
What question did you ask, Lori? I missed it. I was power washing.
I think she was wondering when you were on next, or when the next seated was.
Oh, tomorrow at 9.
So
I did ask. I answered that. I answered it right there. Lori, although that looks kind of funny, will be tomorrow at 9. Right there. So if that was
Darren, are you going to be on anytime soon?
Not that anybody needs to worry about. If you see me, please drop by. If you ring a bell, it's never important. It's always for fun. So just check to see who's live and see who your favorites are, and definitely attend anybody but me. But if I'm the only live on, please visit.
There you go.
I'd like that.
Sounds good. We'll make sure and do that. And I guess for me, it's kind of an awkward week where I don't have a chance to take coins back and get new ones. But if I have some even slight chance to do so, I will. But it does kind of put Sunday in jeopardy for this weekend. I should be back at minimum the Sunday after that. So just keep watching for announcements on. You spelled out your name on there, Lori.
John, that's me out on my bike.
That's funny.
Not right now, though.
So we'll definitely see more of you here in just a little bit on other streams. Check out Tupac tomorrow night. He's got his duck race. Lori at 9 p.m.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. 9.
Tom is on at 9. That's funny. Hey, I can't top that for an ending. So with that, we'll probably just go ahead and pull the plug and say goodnight.
Oh yeah.
Have a good one.
That'll
I'm
work.
so glad we have this time together just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just got started, and before you know it, came the time I had to say so long.
Later, Gator. All right. Good night, everybody. Oh, it's auction night tomorrow. That's right. Auction night. No duck race. It's their once a month auction night, so go try and find something that you like and bid on it. Oh, I forgot.
All right, man. I'm out. Have a good
We'll
one.
see you. Have a good one. You bet. And then there was me again. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging, guys.